Hi everyone, I am Dr.S.P.Saranya, Assistant Professor in the Department of Commerce with Computer Application, working at Dr.S.N.S.R.C.A.S College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to see about the Python function can return another function in this topic under the file handling sections. So functions, Python function can return the statement is a key component of function and methods. So what is mean by function? I think function is it is the um, it is the similar to the mathematical concept of function. A function is a relationship or mapping between one or two more inputs and setup of outputs. This is called the functions. Once again, I told uh, a function is a relationship or mapping between one or two inputs and a set of outputs. This is called the function. So on the user can use the return statement to make function send Python objects back to the caller code. These objects are known as the function return value. So this is called the function return value. Here I have examined the some following program, Python program to illustrate the function. Function can return another function. So definition create underscore adder is the function name. That is X. Define definition of adder within bracket Y. So it returns the X plus Y value. Return adder. Adder means adding the values X plus and Y values. So add underscore 15 and create adder equal to 15. So the output 15 plus 10 equal to 25. So it displayed the output as 25. So user can use them to perform further computation in our programs using the written statement effectively. Is a core skill if you want to code custom function or the Pythonic and robust. So how to use the Python return statement in function and how to return single or multiple values from functions. In here, the most programming language allow user to assign a name to code block that performs a concrete computations. These named code blocks can be reused quickly because user can use their name to call them from different places in our code. For example, programmers call these named code blocks subroutines, routines, procedures, or functions. It's all depending on the language they use. For example, in some languages, there is a clear difference between a routine or procedure and a function. But sometimes the difference is so strong that you user to need to use a specific keyword to define a procedure or subroutine and another keyword to define a function. So these are all define a function only. Another example, the Visual Basic Programming Language use sub and function to differentiate between sub and function. In generally, a procedure is a named code block that performs a set of action without computing a final value or result. On the other hand, a function is named code, a block that performs some action with the purpose of computing a final value or result, which is then sent back to the caller code. Both procedure and function can act upon a set of input values. It's commonly known as the arguments. So once again, I telling arguments means procedure and function can act upon a set of input values. It's called the arguments. So in Python language, these kinds of named code blocks are known as function because they always send a value back to the caller. The Python documentation defines a function, and even though the official documentation states that function returns some value to the caller. Um, Generally, a function takes arguments and, if any, performs some operations and returns a value. The value that function returns to the caller is generally known as the function return value. All Python functions have a return value, either the value is explicit or implicit. So to write a Python function, you need a header, then start with the keyword def keyword and followed by the function name. I given in the same example. Thank you so much for watching.